too close. Hello all, welcome back to my channel. It's about nighttime in my end of the woods. It is 8:08 p.m. If you notice in some of my other videos, it shows different times when I come on. This brand video is talking about, I've been doing some studying and watching Gillian Perkins' video. She's talking about certain things that helps enhances your audience or whatever platforms you're using or certain apps. And I have a question for y'all. Which one's best? Podcast versus YouTube. Which one's better? Which one enhances more? With you working with YouTube or doing the podcast? I went to find an app and I downloaded it, but what it is showing everybody else's podcast. I want one I can download and practice with. It said it's easier. It doesn't show how many people listens to your podcast like the way YouTube is. She's trying to say YouTube is a lot of distraction. I don't think it is. What it is, you're in competition. There's a lot of competitors all over this platform. And some people, I feel like, seems like they're in competition. Others just enjoy doing it. So I'm asking you all, what's the difference between, or which is better, podcast or just doing like I'm doing now, uploading or going live on YouTube? I'm kind of puzzled. I enjoy my YouTube. I'm not going to stop doing it. But there are days, just like last Monday, I have my moments where I feel like I'm getting down from it. Simple fact, because maybe I'm trying too hard. There's a such thing as trying too hard with your videos. And there's so much things you got to learn with podcasting. I found out from Gillian's you got to have enough bigger audience. Something to sell, something you got to prove to your audience or something like that. And I don't have a big audience yet. My subscribers are slowly growing. I'm up to 43 now. I've gained two new subscribers yesterday afternoon, about around 3:30 or 4 o'clock. I didn't get no new ones today, but that's okay. Maybe some other time I'll get some new subscribers. And my boyfriend, his son, went to go get some food and to go collect the rest of the rent, which they're behind since from last week. He's trying to collect his rent. If the rent comes, he can go buy other things that we need and have to have. If it don't, we have to wait till tomorrow. And his son's going to stay with some of his family on his mother's side this weekend. So he'll probably be gone until Sunday unless something changes. Y'all see my Turk babies? Wake up, Gizmo. Say hello to Gizmo and Daisy. They're lazy and sleeping. They're not very active today. They was active the other day. Maybe yesterday. But yeah, I'm kind of puzzled. I've been watching a lot of videos and I'm kind of wondering which is best. Podcast versus doing it YouTube. Do you all know which one's best? Or is the podcast just for the ones that's got a lot of growth? It's got a lot of audiences. I'm just learning different things from other people's videos about it. Hello, how you doing? How you been doing this evening? It's about nighttime, man. How you doing, Wayne? Is your name pronounced Wayne or Joanne? I want to make sure I get your name right. You're doing okay. All right. How's your brother doing? What's he been up to today? Has he been getting them songs written out? Because I know he loves writing music. He loves it. It's Wayne. Okay, I want to make sure I got that right. All right, now. That's good. I've been earlier, I don't know if y'all had a chance to see my videos and uploads from earlier today, this morning. playing around with the camera, and I figured out the way where I could set it up, but I can't set it on my monitor. I'd set it out elsewhere, and I figured out how to pull up 2 double screens, which that was weird because I never done that. And showing certain people samples and examples, things of writing stories and how to outline them and things like that. That's what it was about earlier. And I only had one person to come in. I did 3 live streams. The other 2 was 0. They came on and viewed after it was uploaded. And it was Silly Mommy for Life. And of course, now you. But I know people are busy. They got other things. People can't always come on the time when I actually go live stream. Most of the time it is during the day when nobody's here. Right now nobody's here. They're going to take care of some errands, to get some food. If his rent money comes in, he can do that. Hoping he'll get it because they didn't have enough last week, and hopefully they'll have it tonight. Hello, David. Speaking of you, I was just asking about you to your brother, asking if you've been working hard on your music. How you been doing today? Or on this Thursday? This video is basically about, I have some kind of confusement, been watching other videos, trying to find out which is better, podcast versus using your YouTube. And I downloaded one of the apps, but it was just what everybody else is doing. It says, her name was, of course, Gillian Perkins. I mention her a lot through my videos or live stream. And she just had one up, and she was talking about it can help grow your business, or you get more into marketing and that kind of thing. And I was just wondering, what was going on, which is better with that. Y'all hurry back. Y'all stepped in and left. I don't know if it's your connection. I know y'all's internet connection is better than mine. Hurry back. Dragon and his brother was just on, and I don't know if y'all lost connection. Welcome back. Did you lose connection? I didn't know. Sometimes I see people come in, peek in, they leave. I don't know if it's their connection or they just wasn't interested and went elsewhere. But I just say, well, come back when you get a chance. I see you, Wayne. You're doing great. David said he was doing great. That's awesome. Maybe it was him that had to go out. Something happened with a connection or something. Oh, pitching a video game. Ooh, that's some loud traffic on my road out there. Did y'all hear that? That was loud. I don't know if that was a motorcycle or what. Sometimes you'll hear them. We got our windows open. You can hear them go down the road. It's kind of noisy. He was pitching a video game. All right. I don't want to keep y'all from y'all's game, but basically this video is about wanting to know the difference between podcasts versus when you're doing your YouTube channel. Do y'all do any podcasting or have any subscribers that's into podcast? I know some of them, I think. I'm not sure if you can use it with being gamers, being a gamer. But right now, I think I'm just sticking to what I'm doing with YouTube. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I've been working on playing with my camera this morning. I'm working on thumbnails, things like that. I think I'm getting a little better, but still, for some reason, when I go and edit it and upload my video from my live stream, it still keeps showing the X on my end screen, which I know I just edited and set up an end screen, but maybe it shows up under my playlist. I want it to be up under my upload. That's what I was doing on a couple of my videos this morning. No, I don't do any of that. Okay, none of that. The camera's doing great. I'm learning how to do a little bit of adjustments. Go check out some of the videos I did. You'll see. Some of it might make you dizzy trying to get it set. I don't really want to put the tape on it because I don't leave it on there full time. I'm not on a desktop. I'm using it on my laptop, and when I shut it down for the night, before I go to sleep at night, I put the camera, wrap it up, put it in a safe place, and I close up my laptop for the night. Yeah, it's working really good so far. Was this actually your spare webcam that you had extras left over? Or was it actually Dave's, or because it's pretty good, and I priced them on there. They're not really that expensive. I was thinking it was expensive, but it's a really good camera, and I like the quality effects in it. It's helping me practice and get more better enhanced with the camera. I like that. I like that idea. But yeah, I wrote some more example stories because some people get stuck. Well, how do you write a story? And I did a video about that, show and tell. Finally got it showing me typing through the camera, but when I went to try to put it up for a thumbnail or another video I did for end screen, it keeps showing as marked X. You know, when you download the extension TubeBuddy and get the Video IQ, they work together with your channel. And it shows all your views and what your ratio score is. They go up and down, all that kind of thing. But it said on my end screen it had an X, even though I put it end screen up. So I don't know what happened there. But I got a few up from today. Probably too many, but like I said, I've just been playing around with my camera, and I really do like it. I'm doing pretty good. How are you, bestie? I'm doing great. I had a good day today. It was awesome. Playing around, getting dizzy, making maybe some other people trying to see my video, they getting dizzy, but you know, playing around with the camera. And I've done some videos on sample stories. Working on my new story. Instead of naming it a children's story, it's going to be a young and adult story because they're a lot older. The characters are older. I don't know why I act like I labeled that as a children's story because that's not a children's story. And I wrote a few more lines to it and still sorting out the personalities of the characters in this story. I know it's David. I see your different name from your brothers. I see it. This is David. I see you. I know you left out earlier. Didn't know if it was the internet or y'all were back and forth playing games or what. But I see you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You all hit the like button. Maybe help some more likes grow. Grow more. Hit the like button. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get me some more tea. I love my tea and coffee. Be right back. You all do what you got to do. Say hey to my Turk kids, Gizmo and Daisy. They're being lazy today. I ain't back. Had to get my drink. Should have got it before I come on here, but that happens. So what y'all brothers been doing all day? Did y'all have a good day? Do y'all hang out together a lot or? Oh, I know you don't do that. You don't do the live stream or podcast. I was just wondering because you probably have subscriber fans and some of them are into that. And with the YouTube, I was just wondering which is the best. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I'm doing different studying, researching other people's videos and finding out what other extra things or platforms they use to help better the audience. Things like that. Oh, you don't play games? Or what? Or you just don't podcast? I kind of figured, like I said, y'all might had some friends that knew something about that. But it's okay because some people don't know enough about it. And some of them don't want to get too ahead of themselves neither. My brother's been wanting to come by. He's been driving me nuts the past hour. And they had to go take care of some errands and collect rent and stuff like that. And they're like, can we come by? And I'm like, no, not now because he's not here. It's not that I don't trust my brother here. It's just, some things he's just a little unpatient. A lot of people are at times. I see you, Wayne, and I saw David. I see both of y'all. It shows up number 2 who comes in. I can see on there. See two of y'all on here. Little baby 2. And then Silly Mommy come on my very last one. A couple hours ago, I did another live. Some of the ones I did this morning didn't show my face, but you can hear me talking and doing a how-to on some things on my computer. Working on thumbnails. That's what I've been working on today. More of my thumbnails, end screens, my tags. Editing my videos. Part of it says you need to edit it more on all your videos. So some of them had to go back and edit it. I've been doing that on there. And trying to figure out where I'm going to have a garden at this year. The way this weather is, it's kind of hard to determine when to go get it set up because it's so muddy out there. You got to give it time to dry up some. And still a lot of work and cleaning up and organizing out there. Put them men to work to do that. Now, I help what I can. It's just the way this weather's been. It's been horrible. But today has been lovely and beautiful. It's been sun shining all day. It's got up to 80 degrees. Feels about like summertime. Have y'all ate supper yet? What have y'all ate for supper? Or do y'all eat later? Mine varies. Sometimes I eat late at night, which I don't really like to. It just varies. Different times. The picture looks great. Thank you. You talking about on the camera? I hope so. And for some reason, I have a question to ask y'all because y'all are more experienced with cameras than I am. How come at night my picture quality seems so much clearer? In the mornings, early in the mornings from 7 to say like at 11 o'clock, it's kind of blurred a little bit. Even with the webcam, sometimes it's a little blur. How do you fix that? Well, I'm glad you sent it to me. I like it. I know your brother has some of them. He says they work really well, and I like it. I've not really had any issues with it other than just learning about it and learning how to use it properly, but I'm getting better with it. Getting much better with it. I'm not complaining. I love it. I brag about it in my videos. I bragged about it a little bit today, how I'm getting the hang of it, how I'm like using it. JSOK Black Power. Hello there. Welcome to my channel. How you doing tonight? Have a drink for me too. That's good. You got to keep drink nearby. Especially when you're doing live streams, you get all cotton mouth and stuff. Who is JSOK Black Power? I see it in the chat, but don't see it. Is that a game or something y'all playing? Or something you listing there? Because it's still showing only 2. And whenever y'all come in, make sure you hit the like button. I want to get some of them likes to go up more. That's really down. The average I get is probably 24 views. And I want to see it triple. I want it to triple. And I didn't get no new subscribers today, but I got 2 new ones yesterday. I'm up to 43 subscribers. Woohoo! So the total of this month, I done gained 18 subscribers just this month. So that's what it said. So that's pretty good. I'm not quite to the bottom. I'm working my way up. It's going slowly. PlayStation 4 MLB, the show 18. Oh, all I know is it just said JS, okay, and it's got Black Power that popped up in there. Just wanted to make sure what that was. Cool. I thought it was somebody coming in. I made a fool of myself there. But because normally I look at who comes in. Sometimes I don't pay no attention to it. And I'll just notice in the chat feed there. How's your music coming along, David? Is it going smoothly? Do you get stuck on it sometimes? Or how's the music coming along? I got to cut my hair again. Not short. It's been 2 months since I cut it, and it was like right up to here. And now it's got so long, I feel like it gets in my way sometimes. I want to color it back blonde. This is my natural, but I like blonde hair or put some highlights. Get some more color to it. You think blonde will look good on my hair? And a lot of people obsess of dyeing their hair. I don't do that. To be honest, I haven't dyed my hair since I've been with my partner now. It's been over 5 years. And usually when I color it, and if it starts to fade out and it starts losing the color, I usually wait a year, 6 months to a year before I color it again. Because I know all those dyes and chemicals is not good for your hair or your skin. It's also not good to breathe it. That sounds fun, taking care of photos. Huh? What you mean? You're talking about me playing around with my camera and stuff earlier? Yeah, I do that. And it's amazing. These cameras are neat. Certain things. I'm like, oh, I got to adjust it this way. I didn't get my measurement right. I turn it a certain way. Oh, that's too far. They can't get nowhere with that. I'm shooting up, filming the ceiling. Don't want to film that. So I'm sitting there playing around with this going, so, oh, I'm getting my own self dizzy. So y'all hold on there. Don't run away. If anybody comes in and this is going on when you're coming in. But luckily they didn't see that. They see it. They'll see it from the upload. They didn't see it when I was actually going live then. But it's hilarious. I was like tripping out with my webcam. I'm getting much better with it. Still got some things to learn with it and other windows I'm trying to figure out because I was told with the MacBook you can use multiple window tabs, but if you ain't careful, if there's something running in the other tab, it can freeze it up. I can open maybe 2 or 3 windows. That's about it. And when it freezes, I have to hit the letter Q in Command, which I'm learning my shortcuts. I don't know them all yet, but I'm learning the basics of them. And then that will clear it off and I start over. Welcome back, David. Are y'all back and forth on that game? Is that what y'all doing? It fixes itself. What you mean, like, even though it's fuzzy in the morning, but yet at night it's just so clear. Look how clear it is. No shit. Whoop, do it slower. Very clear. I do it fast. It's kind of fuzzy. Very clear. But in the mornings, like from 8:30 to 11, it's like it's fuzzy. And when it's sun shining, the light through my window, which silly mommy said it made a big, too much lighting effect. Or it made it too bright. And I'm like, I explained to her it's from my windows here. Got to get some blinds. But I was always told natural sunlight is the best lighting effect in your camera. But there is such thing that can be too much light effect. So I'm trying to play around, work with my light effect as well. Playing the game. How do you do that? How do you go play the game and come right back on? That's a trip. Y'all got some good skills of that multitasking going on over there? Oh, we both. Y'all both are doing it. Or you will both. You can go live and do that. Wow. So I don't play like games like that with big crowds of people. I play maybe on Facebook like bowling or pool or little guess and picture games and puzzle games. I do stuff like that. Memory games. I don't do them big games. I'll get lost or get killed. My partner's son wanted me to try out one of his games on his phone. And it's something to do with measuring and balancing some kind of blocks. I said, nope, I'd get killed on the first try. And I was in the middle of working on my writings at the time, too. So I wanted to finish up what I didn't finish when he first come in yesterday. So my writing's coming along. Got to get back with my rough draft. I'm kind of skittish on that. Of all the writing I've done, because it's got 50 chapters. Can you imagine going and try to count every single word in every chapter? I know it's over 1,000 word count. Maybe it's over too much. Is there such thing as having too much word count? When you're your own author? But I got to play around. I got to play around with that, get my word count. Like I said, correcting things. I'm going to get somebody else to actually do that. Since I'm having the trouble with the grammar and all that stuff, I'm going to get somebody else to do that for me. Yeah, but when I go publishing, that's going to be something, a whole different world and different ball game. Not ready for publishing yet. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm working really hard. And I'm coming up with some other ideas. I wasn't going to mention it yet until I know for sure if I'm going to try to do this other project brand. It's a thing which Silly Mommy gave me an idea. I thought about it before she mentioned it, but I wasn't sure if I had enough of that department in the writing experience to do it. But she says, if you're a blogger, writer, you should post a brand, for example, like Vlog Writer's Life 1, and do a live streaming that way. And I'm thinking about doing that. Because I have a lot of different mixed videos on my channel. It might confuse some people. But you all know, most of the ones that subscribe to my fan subscribers knows I'm all about the writing and sharing what I wrote, the pros and what I wrote, the cons, the setbacks, and all that stuff. I share all that on there. You running around the house. Why are you running around the house? You getting chased by somebody? But yeah, writing is definitely a challenge, and doing these live streams are very challengeable. They drain you. They make you so tired. I think I did videos about every day this week so far. If it's not a live stream, it's an upload every day this week. And it's frustrating. I know I got over 2 hours and something watch time, and it's said, and I think I either misread it wrong, but it popped up at the end of one of my live streams when it was both of y'all, Silly Mommy, and I think Mommy Foxy was in there. And I was on there. I was trying to figure out to try to pull up another tab to show one of my writing pieces while I was going live and didn't realize I had a dumb blind mom. Y'all gonna laugh at me on this. I mean, much as I play and use the camera on my phone, there shouldn't be much difference with this thing. All I had to do was shorten my box on my live stream page. Then I could pull up what I was doing from my docs on there. Finally figured that out today, this morning. And it's the same thing with your phone. You can upsize, zoom in, and do things like that. It's a little different, but not much different with these webcams. I didn't realize, I can resize, lower the size of my window. And that's how I got it to be able to pull up. It was showing me in double screen at one time. I said, whoa, shorty. I'm seeing my twin here. How'd I do this? Just playing around with my camera. But it was kind of funny. I thought it was funny. I'm back now. You're not. Hair looks fine. What do you mean about my hair? This is my natural color, dirty blonde, but I wanted to highlight it a little bit blonde because I used to have it platinum blonde. Even when me and my boyfriend met up years ago and we dated years ago, my hair was actually blonde. But I haven't dyed it in 5 years since I've been with him. It's long, and I had it cut 2 months ago. I cut my own hair. It's free. No bill charge on that. I cut my own hair. And it was like 2 months ago, and this thing got long. Look how long this thing got. Just within 2 months. And it was like right up to here. Because this summer, it's going to be miserable this summer. I can't have it this long in the summer. It's got to be somewhere in here. I don't like short hair. I don't think, in my opinion, women looks right with short hair. We were made by the good glory of God to have long hair, and it represents, if I say this right, it's a covering for our head, and it's like a glory or something to the man or something. I might got that backwards, something like that. So I don't never wear it short. I have had it short when I was a kid, like 12 or 13 years old as a teenager. It's never been short since then. Yep. My hair looks fine. Well, thank you. I don't want y'all just to be telling me that. Be straight up. If it looks like crap, it needs some work done, some body up in this style, just flat hair, let me know. It's kind of flat right now. But it's just like the way I wash it, just, I don't know. It does weird sometimes after I first, wash it. And it was like kind of staticky earlier. I don't know why it was so staticky. I'd touch it and you'd see it sticking out. But now it's not staticky no more. Hello, Wayne. Welcome back. I see y'all going back and forth. I see you. Oh, I'm taking my time. Y'all play y'all's games. I don't want to interrupt y'all's fun now. And I know that was sweet. Y'all took the time. Y'all still playing the game and still giving me the time today. Because I missed you all earlier. I missed my bestie earlier. But I know he was probably busy. I used to wear my hair in bows and just different styles. But today, it's just been like this. Who's winning on your game over there? Who's losing? Who's winning? Or is it a tie? Can't wait till my food gets here. My belly's growling. It's going, making all these weird noises. I'm ready to eat something. Oh, I'm wanting that cigarette, but I'm trying not to mess with it, y'all. I'm trying not to mess with it. I'm kind of guilty and slipped up. Been doing good the first 2 days of this week. I go on Facebook to check my messages and chat with some of my family and cousins. And then I get a bad news that one of my friends lost her cousin this week, which I don't know her personally, but I felt bad because it's my brother's first ex-wife. She lost her cousin. I knew her and some of her family, but I didn't know the cousin. It was just sad. I don't think she was like in her 40s. Very bright, outgoing, and lost her life. I think it's a car wreck. But, I mean, I was sad for them. I didn't let it like drown my day out, but I was kind of sad for them, and that made me have a slip up. Dumb me, lit a cigarette. They're very light, even though they're light. Some people say it don't matter. But it is addiction. It is hard to quit if you've done it for like 5 years straight in a row and didn't try to quit in between time, but I am working on it. You see I'm breaking out in sweats. I guess that's the nicotine. The last one I had recently, y'all gonna be mad at me. You're gonna scold me. Go in and give me the scolding. Was an hour ago. A whole hours went by and I've not had a cigarette and I'm craving a cigarette. I'm actually craving it. I shouldn't be craving it if I wanted to quit. And guess what? My partner just out of the blue when he come in, we had our normal conversations, said out of the blue he come in and he had a good day, but he's like, I don't have no choice. I got to quit smoking. The man's been smoking since he's 10 years old. He said, if I don't already have COPD or emphysema by now, I'm probably going to have it. And I looked at him. I'm like, even if you quit now, that's good to think about it because it'll help me quit more. But, and I didn't want to say anything negative like, but you have been smoking way longer than I have. Every time he fires up the cigarette, he's coughing his head off. He can't get a complete draw. But yeah, I'm sitting there seeing him. That should wake me up. I feel like my mother died kind of over that, COPD. And that should wake me up. But yet, at certain times, it's not every moment of the day I crave it. Certain times, like after I first eat something, after a cup of coffee, I crave a cigarette. I don't use the patches. They don't work. They make me sick. I break out a rash and I get nauseated, and you know what happens after that. But I have quit cold turkey. The very last time I did. It's so hard. And when you got other people around you smoking, it's so hard. But I hope y'all don't get mad if I kind of have one. Maybe, how about if I just take a few draws and then don't smoke it all the way and put it out? That's how I quit the first time. I'd smoke a little bit. I wouldn't inhale it, and then I'd put it out. That's what I'd do. I might have to put y'all on mute for a few minutes. But y'all stay here, okay? They've been gone about an hour and a half. So y'all could still play games or do whatever y'all do. That's enjoying your relaxation time. Hope I got my food. But I hope y'all don't get mad. I gotta take a few draws. My nerves. I mean, I had a great day. It's just Oh, I had that little grammar app thing that corrects your errors when you're writing. And on certain social medias, I have that already. The little Grammarly app thingy. Extension or whatever you call it through Chrome. I have that one.
Those there are 1,000 apiece. Yeah, it might not push them off
With the way the wiring or something is? Or-
because the Pioneers are 800 apiece.
Oh, wow. They up there. The Pioneers up there.
Now,
They
the
be neat.
Pioneers are the lowest.
How much is the other ones? The 12,000?
The Pyramids are 1,000 watt each.
Oh, dang.
The Pioneers are 800 watt each. And the Sony Explodes are 1,200 watt each.
1,200 watt each. Wow.
But the Sony Explodes don't hit nowhere near as hard as the rest of them.
And what's the brand is them?
CJ has 2 Boss 12 speakers. They're 1,400 watt.
They ain't worth shit.
Why not?
Boss is cheap. It ain't worth shit.
They got the whole setup of eBay, $170.
Wow.
You know what? They'll be lucky if it lasts them a year.
Oh, it has. Surprisingly,
I bought Boss amps. Boss amps don't last.
that car wreck that we was in, the system got slammed in the trunk, cracked the dust cover, it still works.
But they don't hit as hard as them Pyramids up there.
Don't hit as hard as the Pioneers.
Shoot. Well, that ain't worth shit.
Mhm.
They ain't even good Pioneers. Hell, they're cheap Walmart fucking Pioneers.
Cheap Walmart.
Seriously. You got Pioneers that go to stores like Walmart. They're not as good as the Pioneers you buy in Best Buy.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because the ones in Best Buy are
The real
nothing wrong
deal.
with them.
They're the real deal.
They're the real deal.
The ones
Walmart's
that
cheap.
go to Walmart, usually there's something that happened to them, and they had them fixed,
And they drop the prices down on it.
and they send them to Walmart.
Oh, shit. I was wondering how they do that.
Yeah, that's
Seriously?
That's how a lot of it goes.
I didn't know that. Wow.
They'll find something wrong with them, and most of the time it'll be a solder on them gone wrong. They'll redo the solder and send it to them. Now, a lot of times, if you buy speakers from Walmart,
They ain't worth shit.
you always want to check your wires and check the solder. If you even do them.
Me, I don't buy them. I don't buy speakers from Walmart.
I am now successfully blended into your society.
Is
Like
that
the
what he
master
said?
disguise.
Do it.
He's my
Is that
buddy.
what he said?
Yeah. Look at him. He's got to have a lot of talent to be doing that.
So, your disguise is this Christmas hat? Oh, don't say Christmas. It's a holiday hat.
Holiday.
Why can't I say Christmas? You offend the other infidels. You're afraid of offending people? Yeah. You're a
He's
terrorist.
funny.
You kill people. That's different. Killing folks is easy. Being politically correct is a pain in the ass. But have you ever actually killed anyone? Yeah. In a video game.
Have you?
That camel. That's a great video game. Terrorists around the world love that game. My son loved that game. Your son? He's not around anymore. Why not? I'm a horrible parent. Why? I took him to take your kid to work day. It's not funny. My wife is still pissed at me. She came to the market and said, "Where's our son?" And I go, "Over there, over
Oh my, he's hilarious.
So, Ahmed, you're trying to impersonate someone? I'm Santa Claus, damn it! I look just like him. I'm Jolly.
He's a nut.
That's funny.
Say it, I'll kill you.
You're fat. Whatever your big fat tummy. It's over there, and up there.
Oh my
Over there,
goodness.
over there.
You don't look anything like Santa Claus. Well, I sound just like him. What? I can do his laugh perfectly. Really? Yeah, you want to hear? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Merry Christmas, I kill you.
He's a nut. I like him.
Happy Hanukkah. Not. Cradle, cradle, cradle. I need it on a dynamite. Ahmed, Santa goes, oh, oh, oh. That's what I said. Oh, oh. Oh. I don't have any lips, you ass. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh my goodness. He's funny.
Hey, how do I have flu? Up in the esophagus. Didn't think that would do, did you? It's like last week, I got really drunk. I couldn't throw up because I don't have a stomach. Just a bunch of dusty heaves. Silence! Oh, not this crap again. I need another. I kill you. I kill you till you're dead. That's worse. Why did you put hand in your ass? Well, at least now maybe we'll get a better parking place. I hate. So what exactly happened? We were playing Twister, and I got left hand green. I reached too far and my arm popped off. Walter laughed. Peanut kicked it. Fucking dogger in the door with it. Wasn't funny. I didn't chase him around the yard. It was horrible. Ever stepped in dog poop with a comb foot? It's like some horrible Play-Doh fun factory. I'm very sorry you're having a tough time. My life sucks. Can I ask you a question? Whatever. Have you ever actually succeeded in blowing anything up?
Whoa.
What have you actually blown up? A woman?